Good Thursday, everyone. This is meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Powerful low-pressure system sitting out across the North Pacific and the Western Bering is drawing in a deep fetch of southerly air and very warm and wet air pumped into the Bering and sliding over into the western parts of our state and into the central interior. Because of this and colder air pushing that channel slowly southward tonight and tomorrow, and the vacuum of low pressure sitting out across the northern Gulf, it's all drawing into the central and southern interior. Flood watches are posted for many locations, including Denali National Park and parts of the southern interior. 1 to 2 inches of rain may fall across the area that's already had a plentiful amount of moisture dumped on it in the last several weeks. On top of that, flood warnings are in effect for parts of the Middle Tanana Valley, including areas along the Chena River there across the Fairbanks region. That colder air dropping southward slowly will push that moisture up against the Alaska Range, and it will be a slow mover. And we'll want to watch this area of low pressure as it gets into the weekend, as it does look to be a wind maker for parts of southeast. But first, a wind maker for the interior. Westerlies will be picking up tonight, and by tomorrow and tomorrow afternoon, we may see gusts upwards of the 40-mile-an-hour range for parts of the Yukon Flats, all the way down to the central and western interior, and parts of the upper Tanana Valley there. So if you're driving along any areas across the central and eastern interior, the parks included, plan for some gustier conditions as we move through your Friday. As I said, low pressure is dropping southward. That's going to push a front right up against the mountains. Just on the north side is where we're expecting most of the rainfall. Some of that might reach over the mountains just a little bit into the Susitna Valley, but for the most part, a fire weather watch has been posted for parts of the Kenai Peninsula and the Susitna Valley because of the extra wind we'll have. Despite the season, it's still very dry out there. In fact, tinderbox dry. Because of that, red flag or fire weather conditions may be possible in your area, especially in parts of south central. Now, as we get into Saturday, low pressure will be working into southern parts of southeast. That's going to bring up the winds and the waves. In fact, gale force winds may be possible, and seas could come up to 10 feet on the inside passage there. So be mindful of the weather if you're planning to head out. High pressure will clear out a lot of the clouds across the central and western interior. It will still be breezy across south central and southwest, and rainfall still streaming northward across the central and western chain. Another round may be heading our way by early next week, given the pattern we're in. With Alaska statewide weather, this is meteorologist Dave Snyder. Find us online anytime at weather.gov/.